You serve on the House Judiciary Committee and the House Finance Committee. Both of these committees are dealing with policy issues regarding the implementation of Initiative 502 that legalized recreational use of marijuana in Washington. How is this progressing and what challenges are ahead?
Well, it is progressing and there's lots of challenges. First of all, this initiative passed by about 56% of the people this last year. But now we have to implement it. And even though I've been opposed to marijuana all along, it's a big problem to implement. And the Liquor Control Board has been vested with the job of doing that. Many of the cities and counties in our state have created and put into place moratoriums to not allow marijuana to be legally sold in their jurisdictions. The Attorney General also came out with a ruling that said that yes, cities and towns and counties can basically do these moratoriums. So we got a patchwork across the state, which is making it very difficult to implement any type of law uniformly across the state.
The initiative also mandated some fairly heavy taxation on marijuana. How is the House Finance Committee dealing with that issue?
Well, we're attempting to deal with it because what it says is 25% tax shall be assessed against the grower, 25% against the processor, and then when it's sold at retail, it's another 25%. So that tax burden is pretty heavy. On a normal business model, it would be difficult for any business to start up with those circumstances. There's also a 10% roughly sales tax on top of all that. And so there's been a lot of marijuana potential businesses that want to get started, but they're struggling getting going.
How does the issue of medical marijuana play into these discussions?
Well, the testimony from those people have been very interesting. They do not want to be involved or linked with the recreational growers, and they think they should be separated. And they think that it's very important to have this medicine, marijuana medicine, I may call it, separated, and it should not be taxed. For example, our prescription medicine in our state now is not taxed. So they think they ought to be lumped in with those folks and not pay any tax. And they say that they take marijuana as a different type of chemical in it that helps them. And they're not so interested in the THC, which is what gives you the high that recreational marijuana seek. So we've got a very interesting dichotomy between the two groups.
It sounds like there are a lot of issues still to work through before we begin seeing legal retail sales of marijuana across Washington.
That's absolutely true, and we're just not there yet. The Liquor Control Board is trying to go forward, and I think they're doing a pretty good job trying to get a handle on this issue. But there's literally dozens of medical marijuana bills and other marijuana bills before both the Finance and the Judiciary Committees. And for example, one of them is for the cities and counties to receive a percentage of this taxation. And we just don't know where that's going to go yet.